Alright, so I'm reacting to the new Forbidden Limited list. It was thankfully posted eventually. Um, I'm late posting this because I've been out all day. I'm glad that we finally got it. It's been kind of ridiculous how long it took. Just briefly, before we were at 3-month lists, we had 6-month lists, and then we switched to 3-month because 6-month was stupid, and it was obviously not working. But this time it's been 7 months. So we're even longer than we were before. So we're just basically going backwards. Um, I don't necessarily think we needed to hit too many things before now. But the thing is, it's always nice to get cards unbanned that don't need to be banned anymore, or unlimited that don't need to be limited anymore. So even if we're not limiting or banning new things, I think they should at least have a list every 3 months just to give us back a card or two. If they can't do anything else because of they need to sell their new Zoodiac cards. Anyways, so let's get into the list. I see first off, Stratos is still banned. I don't particularly care, but most people care about that a lot. And next, I see that Kirin is banned, which is good. I think even with the nerf to the pendulum mechanic, Kirin was still going to be really good because it bounces itself back to the hand to protect itself, essentially. So you can just pendulum summon it every turn, even though you're restricted from summoning as much from the extra deck. So that's good. We needed that. The Tyrant Neptune is banned. Apparently there's some stupid combo. I'm fine banning it if there is a bad combo with it, because the card doesn't really have any healthy uses. It's never seen play at all. So, okay. I guess good job being preemptive. Exiton is still banned. That's good. Zen Mighty's still banned. That's good. Seems like they're not doing anything. No spells so far. Okay, no spells and one trap. Vanity's Emptiness. This has been a long time coming. I think Vanity's is borderline, though I can definitely see the argument. It's easily the best floodgate that was allowed. Speaking of floodgates, let's look at Imperial Order. It looks like it's going to be unbanned with the errata. That's a mistake. Imperial Order is better than Vanity's. That's going to be a broken floodgate. That's going to be like meta defining because that card is insane. Even with the errata. The errata does almost nothing. Let's just check Rescue Cat also. Rescue Cat looks like that's also coming off with the errata. So I guess we're going to be getting that new wave of erratas, which most of those I'm fine with. I actually am planning on doing an errata discussion video, so that should be up soon, so look forward to that. Shameless plug. Continuing on the limited. Nothing new here. Okay, what are you doing? Why would you limit Maxi? Konami has no idea what they're doing. Okay, Maxi should be at 3. It's unhealthy for the game to have less Maxis because it just makes going first that much better. Maxi is one of the few cards that helps people when they're going second. This is stupid. Don't. Man, Konami is so bad at this. Rescue Cat, yeah, we said that. Brionac, that had the errata also. Brain Control, that also had the errata. Brain Control could probably go to 3, the new version. Future Fusion, same thing. In Imperial Order, yeah. That card should still be banned. It's ridiculous. Wisdom Eye to 2 and Ratpier to 2. Okay, so they're going with the love tap to Zoodiacs. Although in this case that's actually a pretty big nerf. It'll be interesting to see how strong Zoodiacs are with only 2. I have the feeling that they're going to make it through because usually the best decks do. But the combos obviously don't really work very well with only 2. Wind Up Magician is still at 2. That's annoying. It's nice to see them giving us back Wisdom Eye because That card should never have been limited. That was a terrible hit. Oh, I think that also with the new mechanic, maybe they're considering that because Wisdom Eye is not nearly as good with the new pendulum mechanics once they come out with links. Interrupt Kaiju Slumber Semi-ed. I disagree with people that this card is worthy of being hit. I don't think the Kaijus are that good. It's just that they kind of counter the decks that are meta. It doesn't mean they're broken. Whatever. It's basically just Dark Hole, which Dark Hole is good, but it really shouldn't be semi-ed. That's also semi-ed though for whatever reason. And Sangan no longer in the list. That has errata. It's kind of bad now. And Sangan could be at 3 with the original effect. So this was basically a non-list. They waited 7 months and then did nothing. So they give us back the cards with erratas, which yeah, okay. And then they hit Ratpier, which is good. That's probably the appropriate hit this soon after the deck came out. They'll probably hit it harder after Nationals. And then they limited Maxx, which is terrible. That's basically the list. So yeah, not much to say. That I really wish that somebody who was competent would be put in charge of this, because there's so many things that they could just unban that are on this list for no reason. Like case in point, Tribe Infecting Virus is terrible. It's a terrible card and it's banned. It makes no sense. Anyways, that's it for this video. I'll try to get the rest of the videos for the Top Deck tournament posted. I've been quite busy the past week or so, so I haven't really had time for that, unfortunately. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed the video, and if you did, be sure to check out some other stuff.